Hello friends, welcome to C programming tutorials. In this class we are going to learn about how you are going to use constants in your C programs. In our previous class we saw how to represent the constant. Integer constant, character constant, the real constant, string constant, complex constant and boolean constant. Now we are going to see how we are going to use these constants in our program. So that we are called as a coding constants. Coding constants. How you are going to use these constants in your program? We can use these constants in our program in three ways. One is literal constants, defined constant, memory constants. Okay, so coming to first one, so literal constant. Literal constant is nothing but a literal is an unnamed constant used to specify data. For example, a equals to b plus 15. In this, the 15 is unnamed constant. This we are called as a literal constant. Okay, directly you are going to use the constant. The second one is defined constant. You are going to define the constant by using the define keyword. Use the preprocessor command define. So how we are going to define the constant here? So by using this preprocessor command define, you are going to define the constant. How we can represent the preprocessors in C programming? By using hash. That means if I want to define a constant by using the define command, then you are going to use hash define pi 3.14. That means whenever we see pi in our program, that is replaced with 3.14. So next one, memory constants. So memory constants is nothing but the values are stored in the memory and these values cannot be changed until the execution of a program. So by using const keyword, so we define some memory constants, the data cannot be changed. For example, so const a equals to 10. So now the value 10 is assigned to a and this cannot be altered furtherly in the program. So what it means? For example, I define int a equals to 5. So a is normal variable. I assign the 5 to the a. What it means in memory? So there is a memory is allocated to variable 5 and 5 is stored in the memory. Now, so after execution of some instructions, if I change a equals to 10, then the compiler allowed to change the value. Now the value of a equals to 10. In first instruction, what is a value? 5. After execution of some instruction, I changed a equals to 10. So it is changed as 10. Why? So a is a variable. So what is a variable? A variable is a memory location which stores a value and it can be varied. After some instructions, if I change a equals to 5, then again the value of a is 5. So after some instructions I change a equals to 25, then it is changed as 25. So this is about variable. So what is a constant? Once you assign a value to a variable, that cannot be altered furtherly. So if I define this as const int a equals to 5. Now 5. But this a is a constant variable, memory constant variable. If I try to change the a equals to 10, then it returns a compile time error. So why? I define a as a constant. Okay. So now we see what is the difference between defined constant and memory constant. So what is a defined constant? If you define pi with 3.14, so what it means? So before going to compilation, the symbol pi is replaced with this value. Coming to memory constants, we can retrieve the value from the memory. So that is the difference. So pre-processing is nothing but before compilation only. So these values are substituted in the place of these symbols. Okay, now we see one example. Here the symbol pi equals to 3.14 I define with the help of hash define. So before compilation only, in pre-processing, whenever the pi is in the program, that is replaced with 3.14. So where it is? Pi. So before compilation, it is substituted here, and So here also there is pi. So it is substituted with 3.14. So after compilation, so this program is changed as a object code. Now, so a equals to 5. It is normal variable. Int b equals to 10, and I define this as a constant. So if I try to change this b equals to 15, then I got error. Next, const float c equals to pi. So before pre-processing, instead of pi symbol, the value are stored 3.14. And if I printf, you ignore these control strings. So percentage of percentage d, all these things. Just so printf is used to print the statement on monitor. So printf 3.14. So this is the output. So printf a, what is the value of a? It retrieved from the memory. What is the memory? What is the value in the memory? 5. So 5 is same. So percentage d b. So b is also stored in this memory, and 10. So 10 is printed. And similarly printf c. What is the c value? So 3.14. So this is also printed on monitor. Okay, here we are not using any slash and so these are printed like this. In one line, prints like this. I hope you all are understand. So how to use constants in C programs.